Okay, I think this gonna be the last one. The last good one. So, one of my favorite stories in the Bible is about Lot and his wife. And we all know the story. If you don't, go ahead and take some time and get in the Bible and see what you can get from that. When his wife goes against God's will, when he told her to leave the city, flee the city because it was under destruction and chaos, and to not look back. And she refused. And for her doing so, when she looked back, God froze her into a statue of salt. They say the statue is still there in the city today. I would like to go visit Israel and some other parts of the Holy Land, if God say so the same. I know they're at war all the time out there, but still I want to visit a lot of places. But back to that topic. So when she looked back, she turned into a pillar of salt, right? And I'm going to use myself for example, because I feel like it relates to me and it coexists for my butt being stubborn, especially with me being sweet and overly kind with these past relationships of abuse and heavy trauma that I've had in the past. Said that was like my slap to the rear end. Said God sent a sailing shoe down, a sandal, you hear me, if you want to joke and laugh. And said told my butt up, because look at me now. It hurt, you know, to lose things that I've had of value, but you know, those things shouldn't make you. It hurt to lose a lot of things, but look at the position that I'm in now. I had to separate from my ex-fiance. We didn't make it. We didn't get married. Am I upset? No, God saved my skin. So a lot of stuff. So I had to restart. And you know how Lot's wife got frozen time? Said God said, I'm going to put you back in time, and I'm going to continue to withhold you from forward movement and freeze you until your little butt wake up. And when you wake up and you do the best that you can and be the best that you can be, that's when you're going to unfreeze and you're going to reap what you sow and receive all the blessings and all your benefits. So, like I said, look at me now. I'm having to rebuild my life bit by bit and piece by piece. And I'm getting there. No, I won't live here for the rest of my life. Trust me, I got plans. But until then, I have to keep my faith strong. I have to respect my boundaries, keep them high, stay prayerful, stay positive, and stay in a higher light. Because I'm not the only one that's going through stuff like this. I'm not the only one that's dealing with battles daily. That's why I'm on here trying to help people and uplift people. And trouble don't last always. It sure don't. But for real sake, God said, man, look, said I had to, man, he had to freeze me, man. I had to sit my butt down again and said, this gonna be the last time, man. I'd be like, come on, God, I hear you. But hey, nobody's perfect. But yeah, I said, I looked back, or in other words, I kept letting those men hurt and abuse me. And I knew I was better than that. I knew I deserved more love and could find somebody better and things of the sort. But said that was my fault for being ignorant and not believing in myself. But I chose to believe in myself now and said, I'm happy that I'm not with them. Yeah, I'm alone. I get lonely, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. I don't have nobody controlling me, trying to beat me down, tell me what to wear, or tell me how to talk, or you got to do this, or cheating on me, taking from me, putting my beauty down, anything of the sort. I know I'm going to have a kingdom spouse, a king that's going to come sit next to me and handle this world neck and neck, partner in crime and lovers, and have a strong family foundation. But until then, God told me to work on myself and help the world the best that I can. But yeah, sad man, that's one of my favorite biblical stories. Lot and his wife, and said her butt, said she looked back and she got froze, man. She got towed up. Said she got froze into a statue, a pillar of salt. I said, man, I like to move. I don't want to be stuck. I don't want to be froze. So here I am, little old court. And I'm really bold because, man, it's a lot of demonic activity in the world. It's a lot of negative people, you know, that they think it's funny. They think they can scare you out of your calling or your position in life and stuff like that of the sort. So I ain't going nowhere as long as I'm alive. I'm going to give all the information and warning that I can. So if you choose to view this video, be the best that you can. And I know you may feel like you can't make it on your own, but take me for example, saying, man, I used to be scared. I used to always think that I would have to deal with abuse and abusive family members and all this and that, and I couldn't soar on my own. Saying, man, I made a plan, because the longer I stuck around and kept getting towed up by the abuse, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to quit being scared. And that's what led me to my YouTube calling. I said, man, you can do better. And said, but even, you know what really did it? The murder of my mom, my dad murdering my mom. Because I kid you not, God has a way of getting your attention. All the 2 past relationships I were in, and in the past, said they were hectic, man. Said, man, you talking about something. I said, man, I'm my mom's twin, and I hate to say it like that. She was very sweet, very smart, very hardworking, and I guess she just had a problem with saying no, or just think she had to settle. She was very sweet, very lovable. I said, man, I'm Aleph Yvonne Garrett Grant. That's my mom's full name, full and maiden name. I said, man, I'm sitting here getting towed up. I said, my mom, she had to get murdered, and it was too late, man, before she got the courage to try to save herself. And I was just like, man, I'm gonna break that curse, man, over our family. I'm gonna be the one to reboot, replenish, and nourish everything that got broken within the family bloodline. Oh, man, because, Lord knows how life would have been if my mom was still here and she would have survived and actually took the route, because she planned to leave the city where we were when we were kids. Around that time, she just never made up her mind to leave my dad quicker, and that led to her death, or the murder. But I think about that all the time. I bet she said, man, we would have been happy as pie. Said my mom was super smart, businesswoman, like really smart, very smart. And said I believe that we would have been A-okay. It's not her fault though. She's a sweetheart. She tried to fix it, you know, and that wasn't her place. Just like I tried to fix a lot of the past. And I had to learn that you can't fix something, man. You can't fix everything. You can't force people, you know, to want to do good. They're gonna have to want to heal within themselves on their own. So I hope that y'all enjoy this. I think this is going to be my last little story time for today. I fell out and dozed off after I ate the mini wheats and stuff. So maybe that's what it was. It was like a super breakfast treat, because, you know, in the Bible, they ate nothing but fruits and grains and bread and fish and stuff like that of the sort. And then said, I'm learning too from my little spiritual coaches on here and my moms. And then more about my health in general. Said, when you feed your body nothing but healthy stuff, and see, that's why I was struggling when I first got here. I didn't have access to good, healthy food. I really wasn't eating for the first couple of weeks. I was fasting. I had nothing but broth and like rice, for real, rice, broth, and water. And I was eating like old freezer burnt food, and just like here and there if somebody wanted to give me some, for real. I didn't complain. I did what I had to do until I learned how to balance my finances, and then I started to get little blessings from people and stuff like that, and donations. But man, Sammy, I done came a long way. But maybe that's where this information came from this morning. So I had a whole plate full of nourishment. I had them grains, I had banana, I had bread, nothing but grains mainly. Then I had the yogurt. But anyways, like I said, I hope that this touches somebody's heart and put somebody on, man. I don't think I'm better than nobody, but my little old soul having butt, excuse me, say I know a lot. I feel like I have the brain of an owl and an old woman, as yet as an old man. But then I'm like the perfect balance. I'm very loving, and said I'm a big old kid too. I don't know. Everybody's special. You just gotta go inside and see. But anyways, I love y'all.